I'm Tracy Baxter with today's edition of Record Newswatch. After more than 2 weeks of deliberations, the jury in the Newburgh 4 trial returned with a verdict this afternoon. James Cromedy, Anta Williams, Laguerre Payan, and David Williams were found guilty of conspiracy to commit terrorist acts of mass destruction. The 4 Newburgh men were convicted of plotting to blow up a Jewish center and a synagogue in the Bronx and shooting down planes at the Stewart Air Guard base. They now face life in prison when they're sentenced in U.S. District Court. The jury had been deliberating since October 8th. Reporter Doyle Murphy will have complete details on the guilty verdicts and what happens next here at Record Online and in tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. Police responded to the Citizens Bank branch on Broadway in the city of Newburgh late this morning. Following word of an armed robbery, investigators were looking for the man who walked into the bank shortly after 11 a.m. He showed a handgun and then ran off with a reported $2,800 in cash. You'll be hearing from more than just the 2 major party candidates during tonight's gubernatorial debate to be held on the campus of Hofstra University. Not only will Democrat Andrew Cuomo and Republican Carl Palladino have the chance to make statements and field questions during the 90-minute forum, so will the 5 third-party candidates who will also be on the November 2nd election ballot. Cuomo and Palladino are both expected to go on the attack, despite having to share the stage with the other candidates for governor. A New York Times poll released today had Cuomo favored by 59% of likely voters, compared to 24% for Palladino. The debate begins at 7 p.m. and can be seen on cable channels YNN and New York One, as well as National Public Radio. Elsewhere, a state controller's audit has uncovered misappropriated money in the town of Wallkill. The audit determined that inadequate financial controls over taxpayer money resulted in problems within the town's justice court. The report stated that just over $5,000 in ticket money was reported to the State Department of Motor Vehicles as paid, but was never deposited in the justice court's bank account and remains missing. The Comptroller's office concluded that the court did not maintain a manual log of why transactions were deleted, allowing errors, irregularities, and misuse to go undetected. Reporter Keith Goldberg will have a complete report on the audit findings and the District Attorney's Office response here at Record Online and in tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. Emotions are running high in Port Jervis over the proposed purchase of a new fire department ladder truck. And residents get the chance to vote again Tuesday. On the special referendum ballot in Port will be the question of whether to approve an $858,000 bond issue. The truck would replace a 20-year-old vehicle that was taken out of service because of a reported blown engine. The debate over buying the new fire truck has split the community down the middle. Back in the summer, the bond issue vote ended in a tie. 253 in favor and 253 opposed. Tomorrow's revote will be held from noon to 9 p.m. at the Port Jervis Fire Department office on Hammond Street. And thousands of people converged on the Woodbury Common shopping complex Sunday morning, but they weren't there to shop. They were there to fight cancer. Local survivors, as well as their friends and loved ones, took part in the annual Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk. The event, along with one in Dutchess County, raised more than $800,000 for research and patient services. The walk is also an important part of the ongoing awareness campaign that urges women to get mammogram screening. The American Cancer Society estimates that more than 14,000 people will be diagnosed with breast cancer this year alone in New York State. You'll probably need your windshield wipers on your way to work tomorrow morning. But early showers will give way to a partly cloudy sky. The highs Tuesday will be in the upper 50s. A mix of sun and clouds in the forecast for Wednesday, with temperatures getting up around 60 degrees. For all the breaking news, keep clicking back here at Record Online and get all the details in tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.